Hi! Today's video is a tutorial for how to get an autorización de regreso, or authorization to return. If you need to leave Spain for any reason and do not have a current TIE card because it is either in process or expired, you must have an autorización de regreso to travel, or you will not be allowed back into the country. That being said, it is incredibly important to always make sure that you have your autorización de regreso before you travel. Another important note before we start: any traveling must be done directly, meaning no layovers are allowed. When you leave and return to Spain, both trips must follow a direct route. Lastly, the following applies to language assistants who are hired under Cupo Ministerio. However, if you are under Cupo Comunidad, your process will vary depending on the autonomous community you will be living in. So reach out to your program directors to see if these instructions will also apply to you. Let's begin. The very first thing you will see will say Provincias Disponibles. This is the province you are living in while you're in Spain. So go ahead and select the one you're at and then hit Aceptar or Accept. Your province will pop up and then it will ask you to select an office. Go ahead and leave it as cualquier oficina because that just shows you're willing to go anywhere in the province to any office, and this is definitely going to help your chances of getting an appointment. Next, you'll look at Trámites Policía Nacional, which is National Police Procedures, and you will click the arrow and it will show up as Autorización de Regreso. For some reason the arrow didn't work, but that's what you'll look for, is that appointment. If this doesn't work or the Autorización doesn't pop up, just feel free to go ahead and give a call to your office, your local office, to see what they say. On this next page, you're going to see a list of documentation or documentation to present at the appointment. This is the only place you will see this list, so go ahead, copy and paste it, take a picture, just do anything to allow you to come back to it, essentially. All right, and then you can just hit Entrar, and this is where you'll enter all of your information. Type in your NIE number, which should be on your visa, your name, last name, and then your year of birth. This last option is, well, optional, so you can feel free to leave that blank and just hit Aceptar once again. All right, solicitar cita, and this shows if there are any available appointments, and it says that we're lucky in this case that there is an office with available appointments, so you'll just select which one works best for you if there are multiple options and hit siguiente, which is next. This asks for some more information, your phone number, your email address, and make sure that you check your email address after you make this appointment because this is how they will be contacting you. There's a CAPTCHA code that you'll type in, and then you're free to pretty much pick whichever appointment time works for you. You'll hit C for yes. And then this is the final step. You're just reviewing all of your information, making sure it's all correct, which is pretty crucial. Make sure that there's no errors, and then you'll hit check. This first one's just saying that you confirm that everything's correct, and the second one is you saying that it's okay to send emails about the appointment. And now you're good to go. You can just hit confirmar, a little code will show up, and a confirmation code, and you are all good to go.
The Tasa Modelo 790 Código 012 is like a notarized confirmation of payment that you first fill out online and then take to the bank in order to make the payment. You will need to complete this for every type of appointment you schedule, whether it be for a TIE card, NIE card, or a return authorization. First, open the website to the form using the link we attached or from the website where you made your appointment. Next, you'll enter your NIE, or if you don't have one yet, you can enter your passport number. Then enter your first and last name. You'll then be asked to enter the information of where you are living, including the street type, for example, calle, plaza, avenida, etc., and the street name and number, city, province, and postal code. If you are living in an apartment, you can also input that information where indicated. You can also enter your phone number if you wish. If you are paying for a first-time TIE card, select the option that says TIE que documenta la primera concesión de la autorización de residencia temporal, de estancia o para trabajadores transfronterizos. If you are paying for a TIE card renewal, select the option that says TIE que documenta la renovación de la autorización de residencia temporal o la prórroga de la estancia o de la autorización para trabajadores transfronterizos. If you are paying for an NIE and or certificate of registration, select the option that says Certificado de Registro de Residente Comunitario o Tarjeta de Residencia de Familiar de un Ciudadano de Unión. If you are paying for a return authorization, select the option that says Autorización de Regreso. Under Declarante, put in the city where you will be living, and finally enter the CAPTCHA code characters. Take a quick note of the amount that you will have to pay at the bank under Importe Euros. If you do not have a Spanish bank account, you will have to pay this amount in cash. If you do have a Spanish bank account, you can choose the option EC al deudo en cuenta. Now, click Descargar impreso rellenado and print a copy of the form. You will take this sheet to the bank and pay the resulting fee. They will stamp the sheet and give you a copy to bring to your appointment as a receipt that you have paid the fee. The X13 form is an application form for a return authorization titled Solicitud de Autorización de Regreso. We have attached the link to the form in the summary below, but it can also be found online by searching EX13 form, or the link is attached on the website where you made your appointment for the return authorization. You can either fill in the information by first printing out the sheet and then writing it out, or by typing the information before printing, but you must sign the form physically. In Part 1, fill out your basic information, either a passport number or NIE, first and last name, birthday and place, nationality, etc. Do not fill out Part 2 unless a representative is filling out the form on your behalf. In Part 3, you will fill out your place of residence in Spain, as well as your phone number and email. Under Nombre y Apellidos del Titular, put your first and last name. In Part 4, fill in the option that applies to you. You will likely select option 2, but you do need to verify that this is indeed your case. Here, you will fill in the city where you reside and the date, month, and year you are signing. Then you can sign in the box that says Firma del Solicitante. If you are at any point confused, the last page of the document has instructions for filling out the form. Once the document is completely filled out, make a photocopy of the original. You will need both versions for your appointment.
In addition to the Tasa Modelo and EX13 form, you will also need to provide the following. A filled EX01 form, which should already be filled from when you applied for a visa, your original passport and a copy of it, as well as a travel itinerary that shows clear departure and return trips. You will also need your original TIE card and a copy of the front and back. You want to ensure that the expiration date is clearly showing. You will also need some sort of proof that shows that you have already applied for the TIE card or in the process of renewing it. And lastly, you will need a printed copy of proof that you have an appointment that shows its correlating confirmation code.
You're now ready for your appointment. Good luck!